So moving away from Microsoft, we're going to move on to the next conference, which is Bethesda, which is happening on June 12th. Yes. We haven't got a set time yet for that. But going through the Bethesda games, we're going to see more Fallout VR.
Hopefully.
So Fallout's
I'm looking
VR
forward to
mode.
this.
Do you reckon it's going to be PS4?
Although that's been coming for a while, so we don't know if it will actually ever appear. But
Yeah, well, I know, yeah. I don't think it'll be on PlayStation, though. I think it'll be a PC exclusive.
That's a shame.
The game doesn't run well enough.
You think?
It is probably good.
No, I don't know. I could see it happening because they've released mods for PS4.
They have, yeah, but the game doesn't perform.
The game doesn't run well enough.
Nowhere near.
Console.
Not even on the Pro?
No, not even on the Pro.
That's a shame.
It's hard.
It has to get at least 90 FPS, and it struggles to get 30.
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen basically.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. It's going to be on PC. I've heard it's going to come to Vive. I think it was.
Is the whole game in VR?
I think it will be. I think
Would you want to play that long in VR though? Like,
well,
you
wouldn't play it all in one sitting, would you?
No, but like you get lost in those type of games, don't you?
Okay.
You get lost in those type of games, but like hundreds of hours in. But
maybe that's the point.
Hundreds of hours in.
Yeah. It's VR. Getting lost in VR makes it more immersive, doesn't it? It makes it easier to get lost in the game.
You get a headache from that.
Well, then you stop there.
I don't want to have to stop.
Well, that's your problem, innit? Just get good.
That's great.
Jamie could be there like official, like, when it comes up like warning, just Jamie like, get good!
Oh, that's great. So Fallout VR, that's going to be a thing. It's going to be PC. That's cool, great. Fantastic, moving on. Evil Within 2. So the first Evil Within 2. I'm going to drop a minor spoiler here in 3, 2, 1.
Maybe you should.
Why not?
Because not many people, might not have played it.
Okay.
You know what, I'll tell you straight up, don't bother playing it, play Resident Evil 4. Don't bother playing this game.
Don't play Resident Evil again.
Yeah, literally, don't even bother. It was
a bad
not a good
version of the
game.
game.
It was not a good game.
It wasn't terrible.
I don't think
He sounds like you clutching at straw. It wasn't that.
No, I enjoyed what I played.
I think if there is going to be a
Let's
2,
finish it.
it's not going to be in any way related to the first one. It will be something totally different.
I hope
so.
it's made by the person who originally made the first Resident Evil. Sorry, the last one.
Well, this might be a game changer.
He made the last one.
He made the first Evil Within, yeah.
So, you know.
Oh, did he?
But, he, you know.
Nah, then. I don't know.
It was an interesting game up to that moment.
Are you going to drop that spoiler?
Don't want to drop it.
The game's been out for, 3 years?
Yeah,
4 years?
drop the spoiler.
Yeah, basically, at the end of Evil Within, the original game, you get to the very end, you kill the final boss, and then it's all a dream.
Yeah.
And you get up and you walk away from this dream.
Is it actually a dream?
It is a dream. You're
I
in a
thought it was
dream
like a virtual
machine,
reality thing.
having a dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Basically, you're in a dream, you're linked to several other people within the dream, but it is literally a dream.
Mm.
And that's the end, and that is the game.
But that has the potential though.
shit,
They can literally just make any scenario anywhere and keep it in that universe.
Yeah, exactly. You can make it, any bullshit can happen.
Yeah.
But it's still a dream at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's the issue. And you get up and in the real world and it's just normal.
Yeah.
And I was like at the end I go, oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is.
What, you want to do like this?
Exactly, yeah.
You know who wouldn't do like this? Resi 4, go play that.
As you say, I hope it is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
I hope it is, and I hope it's actually like real in
Because
the sense of the game.
that had the potential to be good. Apart from that bit.
It had the potential. Did it take that opportunity?
Like the bitch with several arms coming up from the floor.
It was
fucking scary.
okay. Okay, you could see that it was pulling a lot from the likes of Resi 4 at the time.
Yeah.
It was basically trying to be Resi 4.
And it will never be because it's the best game.
But I think it just needs a bit of tweaking. Just needs to be its own thing.
Yeah.
And then I think it could be pretty good.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they drop on us, if they drop anything on us at all.
Maybe.
You're going to see a bit of Skyrim on the Switch.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey,
Well, it's
Skyrim again at the end of the day.
It's the same game.
We're going to get it. We're going to play it. There we go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much.
Play it on the go.
There's not much to say about it. It's just going to be there. Instead
Yeah.
of there. That's basically all it's going to be. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And the other thing Bethesda have is Quake Champions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be sort of like Quake 3 Arena crossed with Overwatch, because it's going to have
Ooh.
actual champions. It's going to have, it's a hero shooter. You have individual heroes that have individual skills.
Oh.
There's not much more to say about it than that, to be honest. That's the way it's going to go out. It's going to be
Basically,
people in the Quake universe.
Yeah. So the hero shooter style.
And I think, I'm not entirely sure on this, I think I remember saying it was going to be free to play.
No, it's free to play, but you only have one class.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
one
it's
of
not
those-
free to play then.
Well,
They give you a demo. And that's it.
Yeah.
you can have this Happy Meal for free, but you only get one chip.
Pretty much.
For Bethesda as well, we've got Wolfenstein.
So yes, I hope there's going to be a new Wolfenstein, and I actually hope to see something about Doom, another Doom.
Oh, maybe.
Because they left the end of that game open.
I haven't finished that yet, you know.
It's open-ended, and they've left it open for a
I think it's too early for a Doom.
I think it's too early for a Doom.
Wolfenstein's pretty much a definite, I think. Because that
when
game was
did
so
Old
good.
Blood come out?
Old Blood was
Yeah,
DLC,
no.
no?
It wasn't because it was separate.
it
It
was
was
standalone.
standalone.
It was
standalone.
It was standalone, but it was counted as DLC as well. Because you got it in the season pass for Wolfenstein.
It was more
It did
just
get it in the
alternate
season
universe for the game, wasn't it?
It was a continuation of the first game, but he did get it in the season.
It wasn't
pass as
continuation.
It wasn't
It was
continuation.
alternate universe.
It was a different game.
You don't
It was,
really know
it was
me.
like
It's attached to the first
it's like
game.
what Infamous First Light was to Infamous
Second Son.
Second Son. It's a separate game, but
The same.
technically DLC.
Yeah.
Expansion, so to speak.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
That's a better word.
But I think Wolfenstein was really, really good. I didn't
A lot of
finish it,
people like
but
it.
it was fantastic.
I finished it. It was good.
I didn't play the
enjoyed it.
DLC. I've got it, but I just
Yeah,
didn't play
I
it.
played both. I finished
Fantastic
both of
game.
them.
And
I think they're making a comeback. Those sorts of like old style like run and gun
it
shooters.
reminded me a lot of like Time Splitters. We don't know how I love Time Splitters. So, you know.
We haven't all got bias here at all.
But it's like, you don't have, your health doesn't regenerate, you go pick up health that you find.
Oh,
and
I
armor,
prefer that.
stuff
I
like
prefer
which I
that.
prefer to the, running
Yeah.
gun Call of Duty style where you have to hide.
It means
your
you
health comes
actually
back
have
and
to
you can
Yeah.
try
You
and.
have to have some
I
skills.
hate that.
I've been shot in the chest, but just give me 10 seconds. I just need to sit in a corner for a bit. I'll be okay.
I've been shot in the chest, but I'm going to pick up this
'Cause
first
it-
aid kit and
Because
it'll be fine.
It's more realistic than I'm just going to sit here and rest until I heal.
Gonna build your chi. That's what you're gonna do.
I'm going to go one of them tanks from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's gonna go.
What was that Bethesda thing that they were doing with the old Elder Scrolls thing? They were doing like a remaster of some sort, or a redesign or something.
I have no idea what you're
I
talking
don't
about.
know.
And then
No.
the redesign.
We talked about this in
Yes,
the
We talked about this last
About
time.
They're
wanting it,
redesigning.
yeah.
I wanted
They're
it.
putting Morrowind into
Yeah.
the MMO, the Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
yeah.
that's one.
That's a remaster they're doing.
I don't really care about the MMO.
No, but it
No.
will be there because it's Bethesda and it's got a huge
Yeah.
following.
Yeah.
So doesn't
They'll
bother
mention
me.
it.
Yeah,
I
guys,
played it a bit.
Guys, Will tried the MMO.
We did.
Didn't think it was that
It was
great,
alright.
so-
It was just a bit.
It was a little bit too much MMO, not enough.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
So that's the way that we expected a bit more Elder Scrolls than we did MMO when we went into that.
Yeah.
But it's way too much MMO. We're not all fans of MMOs here. One of us is. More than others.
Go on, Elliot.
That's all right. No, don't have to say it. Don't have to say it.
But we'll see what they drop. I think they could make it sick. Who knows?
Maybe, but probably not.
Anything else? Anyone got anything else Bethesda related?
Can't think of anything.
They're not going to have another Dishonored yet.
No.
I don't think.
No,
I don't think
no,
they'll
no,
ever have another
no.
Dishonored because it didn't sell well, even though it was a great game apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
Other than that,
They're busy with the Fallout, with the VR. They
I
want
can't
to
see
do
another Elder
Fallout.
Scrolls yet.
No. I reckon I'll announce one next year.
I reckon
probably
they,
next year, yeah.
if the most we can get this time is like another just a title screen. Like they're working on it.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
We all know they're working on it at the end of the day, so we don't even need that. To be
What?
honest.
It'll be literally a bit of music and then the Skyrim.
Yeah,
Like,
or
when
Yeah.
Skyrim
naming
first
what
came
it is,
out,
like
yeah.
Skyrim, Morrowind, or whatever. Just
Yeah.
putting the name of what it is.
I'll just drop it. Come on, tomorrow!
give people a chance to hype.
Yeah.
I think there's only one place they haven't done a game in there.
They can have new places.
Where?
Oh, which one is it?
The Black Marsh, or?
I think we went with the Black Marsh, yeah.
Be a shit name for a game.
I was thinking like North Korea. What? Like, I thought there's one place they haven't released a game. Like, North
Right,
Korea.
okay.
I don't think they've released anything in North Korea for a while.
No.
Black Marsh would be cool. 'Cause That's where
Especially their people.
That's where all the
So the
Argonians came
yeah.
from. So it's gonna be all weird and like lizardy.
Like North Korea.
Say again, what's it
It's
going
gonna be
to be?
weird and
A
lizardy.
lizard.
You can
Swamps.
copyright
Water.
trademark.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
They could announce some DLCs.
Oh,
Skyrim
cool.
or Fallouts or whatever.
They won't
There
announce
might be
it.
anything
It's way
Skyrim,
past it
it's
now.
too old now.
And Fallout is
Yeah.
now.
Fallout's
to be
done
fair.
all its DLC.
Yeah, they're both finished.
DLC for
those
Dishonored,
games.
maybe. Was that their latest game?
Yeah.
That's their latest main release, I believe. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Did Doom have any DLC? Did it need it?
No.
I don't think so. Not I can think of. It didn't have any DLC. Might have had like some little tiny pre-order stuff or something like that.
You know, I want new IPs from these people as well.
Isn't Prey Bethesda?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it
it's
is,
just
yeah.
like Prey
It's
DLC.
like, yeah,
Prey
maybe,
DLC,
yeah, they've just
yeah.
released Prey,
Yeah,
so Prey.
might be.
Maybe we'll see.
I still haven't played any more of that yet.
I
He's
haven't
getting
touched it
that.
yet.
He's getting that. If you had knowledge base for Prey.
Apparently, they haven't
Yeah.
sold as much as they thought they would.
They
or
never do.
targeted.
I don't think it's
But it was advertised everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it has the name or brand. To be fair,
Well, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
To be honest,
So franchise.
they didn't show enough of what the game actually is in the trailers. I don't think.
I think a lot of these
Yeah.
companies have unrealistic expectations for game sales
Yeah.
these days. Like a lot of them come out and go, "Oh, it didn't sell as well as expected it to," and you hear the actual numbers. You're like, wait a minute, how can you be disappointed?
Like
that you
Resi
didn't see
7.
those
Yeah,
numbers?
Resi 7 is like,
Yeah.
oh, it didn't sell as well as we thought it would.
So the 7th best-selling game
yeah,
this year.
and they're saying
Come
that
on,
the
and
sales
it's
are poor.
climbing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
calm down, Capcom. You'll get there.
Capcom is chief, and like they're the worst for that. It's like, oh, it's not the best selling game in the last 100 years. Shit, we're gonna do, guys.
They ain't up to much, so they're all just sitting there like when they could potentially be making new Devil May Cry and new Resident Evil. Just like, why was Resident Evil 6 not good? Oh, for like 4 years instead of making the next game.
Scratching their heads like, damn.
Literally, like, make the next one.
That's how it always is. So moving on from Bethesda. Anybody? I think we finished with Bethesda now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
They don't have much, but they have
They don't
good
have
stuff.
exactly. Yeah,
that's the thing.
they have pretty good hitters.
Yeah.
Ubisoft. So Ubisoft, of course.
So
The
if
big-
we lose connection to the server, you know why.
Do I have to leave for this bit? Because oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
can't. So this is.
sorry.
We all love Ubisoft. Deep passion for Ubisoft over here. So obviously their biggest hit is going to be Assassin's Creed.
Do you know what though? I wouldn't be surprised if they weren't even gonna really talk about it at E3, but because of all the leaks,
They have to.
They have to
They
now.
have to confirm the leaks.
They have to confirm it now. But I think if maybe we didn't get the leaks, they probably would have gone like Assassin's Creed, blah blah blah. Coming
I don't
soon.
think so because it's coming out the end of this year.
So what
E3 is the big time to show
what
it.
have we heard from these leaks?
Set in
So what did they
Egypt.
say?
Yeah.
Set in Egypt.
Start
we
of
talked about
the
this
new
last video. didn't
trilogy.
you?
Yeah.
Just a recap.
Boats.
Boats.
I'm happy. I'm happy. Give me some more motherfucking boats.
Same
Yeah.
Egypt.
Same Egypt,
Boats.
Rome,
Two characters.
Roman Greece as
They're
well.
the next
Yeah.
ones apparently.
Apparently.
Rumoured.
This is
The next
start
one's
of the
in
new
what,
trilogy.
DLC?
Well,
it's just
or-
trilogy.
But just the fact it's been
Right,
leaked
right.
means they might change the location.
Yeah,
Just-
well,
Yeah.
No, because I imagine the location's
worked on
key
it.
to the story.
Yeah.
Like, key
Well,
to
it
the
might
story.
be, but you never know. It might not be.
Two
It might-
characters. More open world RPG.
We don't know when it's set, do we? We don't know
We
what
don't know
sort of time frame, and because it's Egypt, it could be
Yeah.
whenever.
Yeah.
It's called Assassin's Creed Origins, so at the moment it's set before any of the others.
It has to be. It's probably going to be where it all started.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the earliest one.
What I want to know
It might be
is,
the people who set up.
do you have to
original
assassinate
ones, yeah.
Tutankhamun? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, cool.
Do you get to climb on top of a pyramid? That's
Probably.
the most important.
Probably.
Almost
Hang on.
certainly.
Wasn't
if it's
Tutankhamun
Egypt.
a child? So it'd be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it? Like, got to
Well,
assassinate that
technically,
kid.
a lot of them, a lot of the
Yeah.
Egyptian
Yeah.
pharaohs are children. So
You're a child, it's okay then.
You don't know.
It's
You
really
don't
not.
know. And it'll be interesting to see if one of the two main characters is a woman.
It will be, because they've shot themselves in the
Yeah.
foot saying that, so they've got to put a woman in each game now.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Right,
that
She's,
token.
she's got to be like female and dark and have like religions that people haven't heard of and like.
because
They've got to like now they're fucked up. They've got to
They've
like
got to
target every single subcategory of human.
It's got to be lesbian by gender.
Yeah. Gender fluid people.
There you go.
So yeah,
It's every category.
we'll see.
Wow. It's not going to be as good as Syndicate though. It could be the best game ever made and I'd still finish it and be like, well, no Syndicate though, was it?
Kind of want to see him bring the multiplayer back, because that was fun.
The multiplayer was pretty good on
I
that
enjoyed
game.
They need to fix their servers.
Oh,
Just saying.
They always need to fix their servers.
Yeah.
And like even the co-op stuff on Unity was the best bit about Unity, even though it was broken.
Mm.
So bring that back. I like that.
Mhm.
I can't see it happening now.
No, I think this one will be focused more on story.
Yeah, because I know that's what people love.
Well, yeah.
Cool. So Assassin's Creed. We'll find out more details at the actual
We'll
conference.
see
We're looking forward to
gameplay.
this
They'll
one.
show
Yeah.
gameplay in the
So
show.
another rumour has been darting around recently, which we're pretty certain we're going to see there. It's going to
Where's
be Far.
confirmed?
As we confirmed now,
Confirmed,
100%
yeah.
confirmed. So Far Cry 5 is going to be there.
Cool.
Do we know a setting yet?
Nope. All we got was a logo, and
Cool.
it doesn't
Hey.
give much away at all.
Oh, SC5. Yes, that tells us everything.
So Far Cry 5, but I've heard rumours it can be set in like Wild West times.
Yeah, I heard that.
I don't think they'll do that,
I thought it was the ones
What?
in
Are they
between.
going to try and compete with Red
That's
Dead
what I'm saying
Redemption?
on that.
Yeah,
I'm
serious.
I think they'll be backing off of the hype of that. And they're like, oh yeah, one West, woo! That's
To
what
be
shit
fair
going
to them, if they've had this idea going for years and years and years, and then Red Dead were just like, oh well, we're coming back. It's not. They can't change their entire game.
It's true.
They can't. They
But
can't
let's
just.
face
But
it,
Red Dead will still
face
shit
it,
all over.
Red-
Red Dead or just Red Dead's going to
But the
win
fact
it,
that it's
sorry.
called Far Cry 5 makes me think it's gonna follow the kind of like the normal games, because you got Primal was like a completely different set.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's gonna
what.
be-
So
And not Blood
it'd be
Dragon
cool.
before that.
Exactly. So I think it's going
Blood
to be
Dragon
more,
was hilarious.
because all the other ones has kind of been set kind of nowish.
Mm.
So I reckon it's going back to its original
Maybe.
kind of pattern with the numbered ones, and then I'll have another one in between, which might be the Western one.
Mm.
But I can't see them doing a specific theme for a numbered one, just because of the pattern they've gone so far.
It's going to be modern on time.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I can see where you come from that. No, that's fair enough. Well, look, Far Cry 4 is good.
Hope they bring the co-op stuff back.
Yeah.
Because that was fun.
We really enjoyed that. We really enjoyed playing that. We didn't play enough.
No, because
Because
issues.
issues.
They took
G2A
the game
issues.
away.
They took our game away and gave it us back.
And then we just didn't play it.
And we just didn't play. Literally, we just found new shit.
Protest.
So yeah, Far Cry 5. We'll find out more at the show. Chris, you're hoping for a new Splinter Cell game. To be fair, the last
Yes.
one I played was good.
Because they need to bring it back.
I
'Cause
haven't
it's
played
the
it
only
since
one.
Splinter Cell
It's
2.
the only one that's
Like,
been sitting there
yeah.
for so long
Exactly.
that hasn't had
That hasn't
the
had
latest
something new.
iteration. So it needs.
So the
I
last
can see it
one-
coming back.
The last one was Conviction, was it?
I don't even know.
That's
how long ago it was.
It has been ages. There hasn't been a Splinter Cell on the newest gen consoles. If there has, it's been just a remake of the previous one, like a remaster. I think the last one was Conviction.
I reckon it could be a reboot if they bring it back.
Could be,
Because
possibly.
it's been so that long ago, people have lost connection with the story now. So I reckon they could reboot it.
Start
They
again.
could do something good with like the multiplayer side of things. It's
Yeah,
all
because
about stealth and everything.
there's
wasn't it? So-
spies versus. I think it was spies versus spies.
I vaguely remember
Spies
something like
Spies
that.
versus something, and that was one of the best multiplayer I've ever played.
Mm.
Because you're just sneaking around like trying to.
Oh
get
yeah,
each other
it
really
was.
stealthily.
It-
Spies versus
it-
mercenaries.
It was the Splinter Cell guys versus the mercenaries. The
Yeah,
mercenaries
yeah.
had to find the Splinter Cell guys.
And they've obviously got all the weapons and.
I
machines.
played the demo, which had the multiplayer in it. It was quite fun. It was quite hard actually, though.
I remember playing the multiplayer. The multiplayer was really, really good.
Yeah. But in that kind of game, though, Ubisoft, they do have Rainbow Six Siege,
Yeah.
and it
So
does
Rainbow
sound
Six
like
is-
it would be quite similar.
No, Rainbow
Okay.
Six
It's
it's very different. It's very different games. So Rainbow Six
Yeah,
Siege is more like
yeah.
strategy based,
Tactical.
going and shoot. Whereas Splinter Cell's pure stealth.
And
Yeah,
head
yeah, yeah.
glitching over when you're you're climbing up the walls. Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
yeah.
What he said. But yeah, Splinter Cell's like pure stealth. Go in there, kill and get out. It's more like a Hitman game.
Yeah.
Going more down towards that route. Whereas Siege is more like it's more of a
Tactical.
shooter.
It's full frontal.
Full frontal
Working
shooter,
together
yeah.
as a team kind of thing.
We'll quite like a bit of full frontal. But I can see him doing that. I can see him doing.
It's the only thing they haven't brought back yet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's been too long.
Did anybody play Hawk? The playing
I've
game.
heard of it.
I remember the cover. It was yellow and black.
Yeah.
We got it when the
Tom
latest
Clancy's
Hawk
Hawk.
one when
Yeah.
PS4 came out. I played it for like 20 minutes and didn't play again
Yeah. That's been like a really, really good.
because it wasn't actually that good.
playing game recently. So I think when it comes into the Sony one, I think they're bringing back Ace Combat, aren't they?
That's been
I will-
delayed though till next year now.
We might see some games. So when we come back to Sony, just someone remind me. And Ubisoft also going to be bringing out. Well, we
The
we're
crew
gonna
to
see
that's
their
definitely
Crew 2.
confirmed as well.
Is that confirmed as
Yeah.
well? Well, we have no predictions about Ubisoft. So the crew.
They all sent me an
I've
email.
got
They all
one.
sent me emails.
I've got a
To be
possible
fair.
prediction. Perhaps some Wildlands DLC.
Maybe.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I played the crew one
The
for a little bit.
crew was alright.
I quite enjoyed it, but it was just I never really got into it. Like I enjoyed it, I was playing it, but then other things came along.
The
and
fact that it
quite
was
good.
set, I can't remember, it was set in the whole of America, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
scaled down.
It's scaled
But
down.
Still
but
a
it's
very,
kind of
very
like
big map.
very accurate, kind of
Yeah.
like America Simulator.
Yeah, I think your brother was involved in a gang, and you go in
Yeah.
undercover to prove his murder or something.
Yeah.
And it was quite good, and you had all access to the cars because obviously you're working for the cops or whatever. It was a good story. I just,
It had where you can
Other
jump in
things
with your
came
friends
along.
and you can just drive together.
but it never
but
worked.
it never worked.
Never
Ubisoft
worked.
servers again.
Yeah. Like literally on my map, it's like Lemonhead is here. And I'm like,
They're like,
no.
Kate's here, like,
Like John Travolta.
can't see you.
And I'm like, you're telling you your friends are like parked right in front of you. There's nothing there.
Ubisoft.
Sort your servers out.
It did
Yeah.
On the Division, didn't it? We were just like,
Division.
oh, cool. It's apparently
Who makes Division, Jamie?
Oh my
Funnily
god.
enough.
Yeah.
Could we see anything about Division?
Do you know, I'd love to see
Division
Division 2.
I
I'd love
like
to see
the
it.
Maybe. It's been a couple of years.
They're making a movie of it, aren't they? So I imagine
They're making a movie of Spin.
They
it's probably
they
dead
just
now.
need to make the enemies not so bullet spongy.
Make
Yeah,
them
'cause
zombies.
that's
the
exactly.
problem with that
Exactly.
game.
Well,
Because in similar games like
Yeah,
Destiny,
it
it
needs to
makes
be more
sense. But in
Wildlands.
that, I'm
Yeah.
shooting a guy in the face 50 times. Why?
With a high caliber sniper rifle.
Exactly, what's going on here,
And,
guys?
and he's just looking
Thank
at you
you.
like, what? And just flicking you and you die.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
The Division was another game I was disappointed with the story because it was over too quick. It was like Destiny.
Mm.
Where it was
I'm
just
still waiting for like a hyper realistic sort of shooting game where if you shoot them in the head,
They did.
they're dead.
They
If you shoot, no, I mean like if
On
you shoot them in the
PC.
chest, they're dead.
Yeah, they
If
exist
you
on
get them in the
PC.
heart. Yeah, I can
Not
think of,
multiplayer.
like
though.
sniper.
Not multiplayer though, because if you get shot straight away, you're dead.
They exist on PC.
You gotta get good, don't you, Chris?
To be fair, that's more like
They're
Siege,
just
to be
not a
fair.
console game.
Siege
that's
is
the
pretty
thing.
accurate like in that terms.
I don't think those sorts of
Armour.
games. I don't think those sorts of games
Armour.
do too well on
Yeah.
consoles.
DayZ,
Because
Yeah.
the console
Yeah,
audience
Armour's
is not
like
forgiving.
Yeah.
like
It's
a
a
Military
like
simulator.
yeah, an actual
It is
sim.
literal
Yeah,
simulator, yeah.
I can't see any of them coming to console though. Because they won't do that.
No, I can't.
The
No
console
one's
audience.
gonna want to play a
Well.
game they're not good at.
Well,
Okay,
DayZ
yeah.
is supposedly going to console.
DayZ
But I
is
don't know.
supposedly going to be finished at some point, but
Hey,
not
it's entering beta soon, guys.
Yeah,
We're
well,
excited.
soon is like 5 years down the
No,
line.
it's entering the next
How
patch.
long has Daisy been?
A while.
How
Yeah,
long has Daisy been? Oh my god.
Days.
Days.
To be honest,
Get
a
out.
bit more. and this may be controversial, but the mod was better than the standalone, guys.
Yeah, it was actually. It was. I like that.
Not my type of game.
Cool. So moving on from Ubisoft.
Hang on, I think we're going to see a lot more Ubisoft VR.
VR
Because
games.
they had quite a few.
Do they?
They've got Eagle Flight, Werewolves Within,
I haven't played any of them.
a few more.
Any ones that look
Okay.
good though.
The Star Trek one, which is going to come out.
Which
To
good?
be fair, Werewolves Within was pretty damn good.
Isn't the
So
Star
it's-
Trek one just like
Which
an
good?
experience?
No,
Instead
Let's
of
get
a
it.
game?
Full game.
Yeah.
Full game.
Oh, really?
Snap.
Where
I will see more
the
sticker
problem
truth.
is the plan properly,
Well,
but we need
stick
more
of-
VR
stick of
headsets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
but-
needs to have a
Yeah.
VR.
See, that's the
for
problem. That's the problem. You need like 5 people, all with their own
Yeah.
VR headsets.
I don't think they're going to need it. I think it's going to be an option. I don't think you need it.
Maybe.
Maybe, hopefully, because that'll
That'll make it more accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to try and increase the sale of VR, or are they going to increase the sale of the game?
Well, it's not. It doesn't matter to Ubisoft whether Sony sells more VRs or not. It's whether they sell that game.
Yeah, true.
So, and the way they're going to do that
Yeah.
is by making it accessible.
But they
Make
seem
it
to
not
be
VR,
the
yeah.
only company that's not like Sony themselves, or like you don't see Bethesda or much of EA coming out with their own VR stuff. Ubisoft seem to be making quite a few standalone VR games, which they're the only team that seem to be on it.
more so than the other developers.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. I understand what
So
you
I can see a few VR things coming
Cool.
from them.
mean. Cool. We'll
You'd
see.
obviously get your Just Dance,
Oh, God.
you get those ones.
You'll
That's,
get-
that's what Ubisoft does. Is those sorts of things.
and I'll obviously
Yeah.
talk more about South Park
The fractured butthole.
Yes.
because that's
Fractured
been waited
Butthole,
for ages. It's been delayed, but it's confirmed coming
Yeah,
out
we
this
got-
year.
I never
So-
thought of it
so-
saying like that ever.
Has that really not clicked with you?
No, it didn't click with me.
The fractured.
Oh,
Yeah.
come
It
on!
didn't click with me.
Are you
Really?
for real?
It didn't click with me at all. Seriously, until you said it.
This
Oh,
guy.
God.
This guy. Picture of innocence.
What
Over
do you
here.
know?
Hit us with that Sony Corey, let's go.
Do you know what?
Let's go
It's
to everyone
because I've
that
never
thinks-
heard someone say it out loud. I've only
Yeah,
ever
you just
read
read
the
it.
name.
Yeah.
I've only ever read the name. I've never heard someone just say it out loud.
The fractured butthole.
Yeah, I've never heard.
Look, when they say it, like, they're fractured.
How does that sound? How do you say it in your head? Do you just sit there fractured butt? Oh.
Well, it's separate when it's written down. It's a separate word. So
That's
you just
right.
read it as separate words.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
Cool,
an English
so-
lesson, Corey, let's go.
I'm going to cut Ubisoft there.
Yeah.
Cool.
For Honor DLC, that'll be a thing.
Now I'm going to cut Ubisoft there.
That game was shit.
And
Oh my god.
we're going to move on.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing, sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.